All right. Well, I'm good. I'm good now.
Alright.
We just said something exactly when I started, so this the first sound people are gonna hear when they tune in is gonna be.
Minecraft hurt sound OGG.
Ooh, ooh.
Roblox death sound.
That one I can't do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Arkham Horror. Again. Again.
Oh, good.
Today we're doing Chapter 4. I mean, anybody who's been paying attention to our progress knows that 4 comes after 3. Pretty typically.
Yes.
Yeah, normally.
Normally.
So,
I
I think you guys got your scenarios together. Our investigators for this game are Ian Daniels, the wrestler. I don't remember what his backstory is, Jonathan, because I don't think he said anything, or I wasn't paying attention.
He was at he was gonna do a charity event at the Moz boarding house, but canceled because of some strange going-ons with a cult member offering funds in turn for a favor, but a non-specified one. So he wants to stop whatever it is.
Oh, were they harassing the boarding house? Seem to recall that.
Sorta.
Something like that. Blackmail. Then Jenny Barnes, dilettante, got some really weird letter from her sister. And she's trying to investigate what's going on there.
Yeah,
And
she's trying to find her sister and all, and she went back to the States for France and
Oh, yeah. And then Trish is a spy.
Yep.
And you said that she is working for some unknown client? I don't know.
Not an unknown client, I don't think, but
a client that should not speak of.
there were kind of some different things, on each.
Okay.
Like, each line was kind of different with what's going on.
So, I guess I'll introduce... What's the best way to do this? Introduce the Ancient One, introduce the scenario, then deal out your stuff, and...
I think Ancient One, scenarios, items.
Yeah.
that sounds
At what
good
point
to
should I list our special abilities? I guess maybe I'll do it when I'm giving out items, because I'm pretty sure Ian's is related to getting stuff. But okay, all right. So we've got Chapter 4.
Go first this turn, actually. Yeah, Jonathan will.
This was ironed out like 10 minutes ago. Chapter 4.
Showman.
The Woods, So Dark and Deep. An excerpt from the Arkham Advertiser reads, quote, well, whole thing's a quote. Police are searching for a young girl, name withheld, after tragedy struck her family this week. The girl, 14, was last seen entering the woods in Southside. This latest disappearance is the third to plague Arkham in as many months. In each case, the victim was last seen in a relatively wild or undeveloped part of Arkham, such as the woods or river islands. No bodies have been found. Friends and family have not given up hope of reunion with their loved ones, although Sheriff Engel cautions against heedless optimism. We have reason to believe at this time that the missing persons cases are linked. Until our investigations have concluded, we strongly encourage all citizens to remain indoors after dark and to avoid the woods at all times of day.
Oh, that's my favorite spot.
In Chapter 4, the town is being invaded by an extra cult. I say extra because there's always the cult at the Twilight Lodge, but this is a new cult. A cult that worships more unsavory gods than the Twilight Lodge. So, it's causing all sorts of hell to start occurring across town.
A real cultist, not the fake cultist.
Yeah. OG cultist, right? So, the god that they are, worshipping, where would these be? Here we go. It's in here.
God is invisible.
Is going to be, as you've guessed, our ancient one for this scenario.
I'm guessing a giant ant.
A giant ant?
Ant.
Oh, ant.
Like wood creature.
I mean,
Forest,
within
woods.
6 degrees of separation, you're onto something. So our ancient one for this scenario is the black goat of the woods, Shub Niggurath.
Oh, great! I discovered I was. Yeah, it's my scenario. My backstory.
Right.
A giant goat
Some of you
Footprint in the
may
mud.
recognize that this is the final boss of Quake.
Oh, and all monsters have their toughness increased by 1.
Yes, Shub's special ability is called Black Go to the Woods. All monsters have an extra toughness, which is substantial
nasty.
special ability. Might be one of the worst one we've hit yet so far.
Oh, and if we enter battle with it and anyone doesn't have a monster trophy, they're eaten.
Yeah, now that you're acclimated to actually checking the Ancient One for battle statistics, you'll recall that clues are your lifeblood against Nyar. Well, your monster trophies are your lifeblood against Shub. So those are the things that keep you alive.
I hope we don't get goated.
This is going to be the worst version of Goat Simulator yet. But
hopefully it crashes less.
Whole town's gonna crash. All right, so I guess I should give out some of your crap, eh? So let's do common items first, starting with Jenny. Actually, before I deal stuff out, I'll list what everybody's special
Jenny.
ability is. Ian Daniels' special ability is called Fan Base. Whenever Ian acquires one or more cards at random from the ally deck, if there are any remaining, he draws an extra card and shuffles one back into the deck. So this works. It's just draw one extra and pick which ones to keep. This is really
nice.
only ever going to happen at the start of the game, but as you recall, allies are so great that your choice of 2 out of 3 is going to be pretty substantial.
Very good, yeah.
That said, it is a weak ability overall, so he does have a compensation focus for that. So I'm assuming he's balanced all around. Jenny Barnes' special ability is Trust Fund. It's the simplest in the game. She just gets $1 every upkeep.
And I do have a question. Can we have that one card that pops up with relationships where if I get $1, somebody else gets $1?
It's possible.
Okay, so it's not moved.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah. I've never seen it happen before, but there's nothing stopping it from happening.
Don't forget, Tibbs. Somebody played your game and got a Kraken. He encountered the Kraken a lot, so the chances of it happening are very high.
Nobody
zero.
watching the stream is going to know what you're talking about. So Trish Scarborough's special abilities, she's got 2, but they're both related. The first one is called Abnormal Focus, and if you guys look at Trish's sheet, remember you can hold Alt to when you hover up there's something to see it. My Alt key is sticky because I spilled cider on it because I'm a moron. Her 6 stats are unlike anyone else's.
In 2 ways.
Yes, exactly. They're paired differently, so they're not at odds with each other, where Fight and Will are usually at odds with each other, and they're all made ascending. Because her special ability is that she resets her stats to the lowest slot possible, and then increments them a total of 5 notches every turn. So probably the best way to do this is just, on your first turn, figure out where they are, and then next turn, just reduce some and raise others. I think that should work out to 5. But in addition... What's that?
I changed my slider because I didn't know my person. I changed
It's
my
fine.
slider.
You should
I didn't know
change
my
them
person had
before I
0
draw the first...
I know.
Whatever. Change it before I draw the first Mythos card, after you get your stuff. And
Yeah.
her other special ability is that during the upkeep, she can spend 1 sanity or 1 stamina to get 1 extra shift. So essentially a 2-point bonus. But since her stats are not at odds with each other, she could in principle max her fight and will in the same turn and do very well against monsters.
Yeah,
That's the easy example. Or sneak and speed, so that she can move around and have the ability to evade.
Okay, yeah, her sheet is confusing looking at it. Everything's different than the normal sheets.
Yeah,
It's not
that's
that
the
confusing,
point.
I just explained it. I mean, it's
I know,
pretty
but
straightforward when you know how it works.
What happens if you have 0 speed?
You get no movement points.
You can't move.
What do you
if
mean?
Have 0 speed. And you
Because
can't
my
move
character
gnomes.
can't get 0 speed.
Well, alright.
I would recommend against 0 speed.
She also only has 1 focus, so if you start at 0 speed, it's going to be a few turns before you can start actually getting her
That's
moving
why I
around.
decided to move
So,
my character over here.
well, okay. What, were you going to actually drop it on 0 speed to start the game?
I just want to see what happened, but
Okay, well, why don't I give us out our items, and then you can worry about resetting your sliders one more time before the game actually starts. So let's start with common items, with Jenny first. How many commons you get, Jenny?
I get 2 commons. I get
Two-
2 commons.
2 commons?
2 commons, yeah.
Alright. Like a commoner. Okay. One of them is a 45 automatic, an amazing weapon,
That's pretty good because I'm a gun user.
and the other one is research materials, so take those.
So it's a free clue. Where's
Yeah, free
where
critical
you at?
clue.
Oh, over here.
Down here, dealing out items. Okay,
That's
next we'll
kinda perfect for
do
me.
Ian. How many commons you get?
1.
One. You get Lucky Rabbit's Foot. You can exhaust this to get +1 to a luck check. And also, after you draw an encounter card, you can exhaust and discard the Lucky Rabbit's Foot to draw a different encounter card.
Ooh,
So, two abilities. One is essentially a +1 to luck, and the other one is a redraw an encounter.
Nice.
I like the redraw encounter just in case someone gets scrimmed.
Right, exactly. So if you're really screwed and you just happen not to have used your luck, I don't see a case where you could have actually made a luck check before drawing a random encounter, though.
Weird.
Yeah, that
These
is.
automatic has 2 guns on it, but it's one hand. Weird.
What are you talking about?
The picture I got, it has 2 guns on it, but it's for one hand.
It's just thematic. I'm not going to give her 2 45s. That'd be a little asinine. But it's these cards that ensure that she has a good chance of getting a weapon better than sheer random. Okay, Trish, you get how many commons?
2.
2 commons?
Yep.
Like my guy couldn't even use it until the end game.
One of them is the other 45 automatic.
Oh,
Very nice, very nice.
something
Probably
I
the best
wanted-
weapon in the deck, or one of the best, certainly.
So we
Yeah,
both 45s.
I really wanted a 45.
And research materials is the other one. So there you go.
Hey, hello, sister.
Hey, you found your sister. You passed your mission. Well, scenario over, guys. You won.
I mean, same gun, same research material.
Shub is the
of
first
that.
ancient one I ever played against when I first played this game.
Ah,
She rocked our world pretty good, so don't expect a cakewalk. All right,
Everybody
let's
prepare to get
do
voted.
everything else. So let's do first player going around the table. What else do you get there, whoever you are?
Okay, Jonathan.
Okay, let's see.
I'm gonna be referring to you by your character name when I remember who the hell you are. So be on the lookout.
Yeah.
Ian,
Oh,
what else you get?
I get the 2 allies.
Is that your only other random starting things?
Yep.
All right. So your 3 starting allies, of which you pick 2, are Duke, +1 maximum sanity and discard to restore your sanity. Anna Caslow, +2 luck and 2 clues. Rich Pickman, +1 luck, +1 speed, and you're not affected by physical resistance.
Ooh.
Oh, you should take it.
Pretty
You're a
good
wrestler.
lineup.
Physical resistance. You are a wrestler.
You don't have a physical weapon yet, but we each have one, so we could give you one at some point, and it
I think
It's to ignore
'cause I have
resist.
low sanity. Duke and
Duke Devlin.
Allie or not Allie. Richards. Those are the 2 good ones.
Richard
Yeah.
the dog.
Richard the human, Duke the dog.
I probably would have picked
That
Anna
just-
because she gives you some clues, but
The clues
You
are
know,
nice.
definitely I don't think
But
there's any
he's a-
wrong combination. But I do agree with the sanity problem though. Who's
Duke is good if your sanity's
Oh
low.
yeah, grab a sanity off the stack too, and that starts heal. If you start with an ally or any ability that raises your maximum, you get that healed point. If you obtain that maximum later, unless otherwise specified, you do not heal the point.
Yeah. The most annoying thing is if your top stamina gets taken down, then.
All right,
you-
Jenny, what do you get?
one unique item.
One unique item. Okay. Wait,
And there's other stuff, but yeah. Spell and one
you don't get a skill?
Oh
Oh my
Jonathan
God.
gets
I do
the
get a
guarantee-
skill.
Oh, Jonathan
I do.
does get a skill. Okay,
He
so
gets the
Jonathan starts with
guaranteed
wrestle. +1 to fight, and then you once per fight check you can reroll all dice showing a 1.
Is it a coincidence?
Look at a sheet.
Oh yeah, wrestle.
Says wrestle.
It's guaranteed.
Okay, what do you get, Jenny? Just the
When you
what is it? One unique.
one unique, one spell, one skill.
Okay, I'll do the skills last then. But all right, your unique is holy water. We all know how that works.
Yeah.
Your
So I
spell
got
is
some,
flesh ward. If you cast it, you resist all stamina from what being dealt to you from a single source.
That's pretty good.
Okay. Want me to just give it to you, or are you gonna take it, or?
Oh yeah. Well, okay. Sorry.
All right, Trish, what do you
Nice
get?
grabbing it.
2 uniques.
Okay.
No
Get
spells.
enchanted knife
Oh, where's it at? Oh, there it is.
and the king in yellow.
Oh.
Oh, welcome back, King in Vienna.
Everything else is skills, right?
I hate where these hands are placed. Yeah, everything else is skills.
Okay, so for skills, let me grab the skill deck so I can ensure you guys get the appropriate skills. Let's do Jenny first, because it's player order. Yeah, I assume you guys both get one.
Yeah, one skill.
Yep, one skill.
All right, you get speed. Does exactly what you'd think. And
Nice and fast.
Trish, you get will.
Plus one will.
So I get your skill. Come take your skill, I mean.
Well, at least I won't have 0 speed anymore.
That is true.
You'll never be able to have 0 unless you somehow lose a skill, which might not be possible.
It's possible.
All right, let me do relationships. So,
hope I get the one with the $1 one.
Ian and Jenny get.
Okay.
What do you mean? Okay.
Okay.
Ian and Jenny get collectors. This is the one where when one of you gets a common or unique, the other one may purchase one.
Okay.
I guess. Move that however you like. Jenny and Trish together are socially connected. When one of you gains an ally, the other gains an ally. And if you already have an ally, you get to pick which one to keep. You've seen this one before.
Nothing good.
Trish and Ian. Is that correct? Trish and Ian are the only combination I haven't had less.
I think that's the...
Oh, I just missed it. That's the money one. That was the next one on the deck. And in fact, that would have the one that I gave you guys would have been better for the first draw for Ian. Fellow travelers, you guys get this one card that you can share for an extra movement point.
Okay.
So remember that. Remember all these cards that you have, because it's tough to remember those on top of everything.
Okay. So are we going counterclockwise or clockwise?
We've been going clockwise for forever. Why would it change?
So it'd be going to Jonathan and Salt, right?
What?
No.
Clockwise.
From Jonathan to you to me.
We've done 3 full scenarios where it's clockwise.
When I think of clockwise, I think of going this direction.
Why? That's wrong. That's literally the opposite of
way
correct.
A clock goes.
It's counterclockwise.
I guess that's just gonna go without comment, I suppose. Okay.
Well, if it goes me, if it goes this way, like goes here. Well, I'm looking from the outside, not from the inside. So
it's the same.
It doesn't matter where you're looking at it from.
The only way yours would be correct is if you're looking from under the table upward.
And you kind of can't get the camera under there.
I mean, this is 1 o'clock, and this is.
Go on. Follow this through to its logical conclusion.
Is there one? I'm not convinced.
I'm looking from this direction. I think of this. Like.
That's clockwise, yes. So,
and
what?
Okay, now
why?
circle it around the board.
Zoom in like this.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm looking from the
there
outside.
you go.
So.
Well,
That's clockwise.
you're still doing something wrong. However you're looking at it, you've come to the wrong conclusion.
So when I'm saying I want to be here.
Okay, and then it will go to you, right? And then next, following clockwise, it will go round to Salt Lord. If you do it the other way, where it goes from Jonathan to the Salt Lord, then it will just go down here to nobody and come back to Jonathan, and there's no Kiva.
I mean, go to Jonathan, Salt Lord, and me.
Well, that would no longer be clockwise, would it?
Yeah. It would be, this way is counterclockwise. This way is clockwise.
I can't believe we're having this discussion after 3 full games where it went the correct way.
So the clock doesn't go right.
Clocks always go the same way.
What I'm saying is the right direction. I was thinking it's clockwise. But
I don't know. The right or left is irrelevant. It's clockwise or anti or counterclockwise.
Depends on where you're at in the world.
No, it doesn't. It literally doesn't. Clockwise is clockwise.
Okay.
I don't know how else to say this.
I'd heard.
The horror has begun. Oh my god, I can't fucking believe we just did this. What a conversation.
One of those fucking hourglasses, you know, where the clockwise is straight down.
Yeah, that's like saying on the other side of the world the sand goes up in the hourglass. It doesn't. Anyway, Ian is not one to sit by idly while the boarding house is under attack. Going by Ma's description of the cult's leader, Ian plans to find out who's behind these threats and will have a personal chat with him. Ian, your mission is Charity Case. If you ever own a Dark Druid monster trophy, or, oh, you know what I should do? The rest of this is not going to make sense until I explain the new mechanic here. All right, so special to this scenario over here are these items next to the blessing. 3 stacks. The first one is a 1 of the 1,000 cult membership. Essentially what this does is that if you have a location encounter in Black Cave, Unvisited Isle, or the Woods, you get a cult encounter instead of the regular encounter.
Okay.
Whenever you did it, instead draw, so you don't even get the choice. You just get a special cult encounter. So there's 3 locations you can go. They would come off of this cult deck instead. Oh shit!
So I killed the giant tree guy.
Anyway, this last one is incidental. These are called corruption cards. When certain things happen, you may obtain corruptions, and they start out pretty good. But the top half of this deck is green, and as you get down into it, they start getting to the nasty corruptions.
So there is corruptions that go in your favor, but once they get all the stuffs on top of the boxes gone, you have to just get the ball of the barrel.
Well, they start out pretty beneficial. Like, I think there's one in there where you might not have to. I don't quite remember. You might not have to spend money or something. Like, they are actually, or they're either just so mild that they're not a big problem.
Yeah.
But or at least one of them actually gives you a benefit. Like, you get you get money when a certain thing happens without any drawbacks.
The more you access it, eventually you hit the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, right, exactly. The corruptions get worse. So when you start dabbling in corruptions, it starts off very beneficial, but there is a slippery slope where it becomes a problem. And there's... let me check against something here to make sure that I haven't forgotten a core rule.
I'll be right back. Keep explaining, okay?
Of course. Let me check my submission form, because there's something tied to completely running out of these cards. Oh my god, where is it? Where's the drop down? Ancient One awoke by... Yes, if we run out of corruption cards and you need to draw another one, the Ancient One just awakes. I've never seen it get that bad, but that just means if we go 2 hog wild bananas with the corruptions, it could result in the end game. I don't think you'll have anything to worry about, but you can dabble a little bit in corruption. But yes, anyway, back to the missions, or should we wait for Kiba?
We could do Jonathan's mission and my mission while he's not here, and then just give him a rundown of what we have to do when he gets back.
Okay, yeah, sure. Game, what the fuck? Okay. Charity Case. If you ever own a Dark Druid monster trophy, or you happen to get encounter from the Cult Encounter deck, you pass. If the Doom track and Terror level combined are 9, you fail. So what I will do is the Doom track is currently 0, so I'm going to put one of those King in Yellow markers. Ancient One Herald tokens. Let's pull out the King in Yellow and grab... There we go. These yellow sign tokens, because they were very useful.
Yeah, I'm back.
So I just had to look it up. If we run out of corruption cards, the Ancient One awakens. I've never seen it get quite that bad, so you guys can probably almost certainly safely dabble in corruption. But then I went on to read Jonathan's mission, and if he ever owns a Dark Druid monster trophy or gets an encounter in the Cult Encounter deck, he passes his story. But if the combined Terror level and Doom track is 9, then he fails. So I'm going to mark this on 9, but every time the Terror level increases, this will go down. essentially, as your failure condition. All right, there's that.
That's
Did
confusing.
Did I actually give you your mission? Here you go. Bonk. She was just off the train here in Arkham, and already Jenny hated this town. Of course, she'd had a few weeks on the trip from Paris to build the hate and fear. In truth, Arkham didn't seem as bad in person as it did in her imagination. The gabled roofs and New England architecture were actually fairly charming, and the people didn't seem too horrid, until she started asking questions, that is. Jenny, your mission is... Isabel, if you're at the unvisited aisle during the upkeep phase, you can spend 5 clue tokens to pass. The terror level reaches 3, you fail.
Raj, I hate that.
Oh yeah, and you started with no clues, right?
True.
Only money?
Yep.
Am I actually working for the government, or is the agency using me to undermine the real government? That's Alex Jones action happening. That was the key question that Trish set out to answer when she came to Arkham. Hopefully, she would find her answers in the archives of the Arkham Advertiser. But if not, perhaps she could try Miskatonic University. Your mission is, Trish, is who's in charge. If you get 2 or more clue tokens at the same time during an encounter, you pass. If 2 or more clue tokens are removed from the board by an opening gate at the same time, you fail.
Okay. That's going to be really, really easy to fail. And also very easy to pass.
Yeah, but incidental when you pass. All right, lads, I think everything's ready to go at this point. Everything's dealt out, everything's set up, and we're ready to get our asses chewed on by the black goat with 1,000 young. Y'all ready for this? Oh yeah, set your sliders. Now's a great time. Now that you have all of your chunkies.
Hopefully we don't get goated.
Yeah, Goatsy, the board game.
Oh. Dibs.
Mm-hmm. Have I got you all hot and bothered with that Goatsy remark? Keep it to yourself, Kiba.
Yeah. I didn't say you did.
Okay, I have my sliders set.
Yeah, let's see.
At least I don't have 0 speed, so no matter what, I won't get 0 speed now.
Unless you have a sprained ankle.
Or it starts raining cats and dogs.
Or there's a freeze over.
Yep.
A lot of things can go your way. Or the opposite of your way, I guess.
No, I guess I can...
Well, is everybody set?
Yeah.
Everybody's good with their sliders. Okay, I'm gonna take that as... when exactly does your ability kick in? Upkeep. So that means technically your stats are all minimized. We'll remember that if for some ungodly reason you actually have to make a skill check for the first Mythos card. The chances of that are stupid low, though, so... The opening card is Gate opens at Independence Square. Doom token. Boom, Shubs first. Monster emerges, and we have a Maniac. Seems easy enough.
Maniac.
Who appears at the Unnameable? Bonk. Headline. Goat-like creature spotted in the woods. Nothing special happens for now. Alright, you guys are set. It's first player, our first turn. So,
Jonathan.
Okay.
do your technical upkeeps, which Trish has set her sliders. This is the point where you decide if you want to spend a stamina or a sanity to essentially get a 2-point bonus.
Do I get $1 or no?
Oh yeah, you do get $1. You're going to be getting this every single round. So here.
What's that?
It's
Like one card was here.
It's like being deputized.
Yeah.
But for free.
Mm-hmm.
Get yourselves all set up, and we're good. As soon as you're ready, Jonathan moves first. Ian Daniels.
My whole goal is to go to unvisited isle and use all my clues.
Well, you're up to move.
So I just need 4 clues. Okay, got it.
5. Oh no, you already have the research paper. Yeah.
Wait.
Clues.
You give me resource paper.
I could, yes.
You can if you want me to. Oh. If I get this done, I will actually help us out pretty fast so I can get this.
Oh, you're up?
Go ahead and move somewhere.
Okay, let's see. Where should I... Oh, someone's looking at my card.
You got 4 movement. Go wherever you need to go.
I actually got 5.
Where are you getting 5 from?
Oh, okay, I'm getting 4. Sorry. Alright, so... I say... Wait, could I actually go here, meet, and go back here? Yeah.
Well, you can't make it to the island.
No. You wouldn't be able to do that.
I'll go make it to the island. Okay. Use get a clue.
My movement? No.
Trish, I have no idea what your speed is, so I guess you go.
I made it, I think, just enough to get here.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay then.
You know, I didn't notice I was there. Weird.
Let's do some encounters. So, Ian is up first. Where are you? Historical Society? A large stone disc is on display, which bears ancient pictograms. As you examine it, the room seems to fill with whispering voices. Pass a will -1 check to resist being overcome by its power, or you are lost in time and space.
Or wrestler. All right, let's start.
So what was the will modifier?
Will -1. It's looking like 2 dice.
Okay, yeah.
Here you go. I'll make you an extra bag.
Okay, cool.
At least this wasn't your sneaker speed.
Pass.
Did it work? Great.
Yeah.
You got
Pass.
double 6s.
Lovely.
I mean, if double 6s don't count, then you should look at the rules.
I don't know what that means, but so you're up next, Jenny, and you're at Unvisited Isle.
Let's see.
You don't have a choice to make. I get you your encounter.
Okay, what's
You come across a man examining some old bones. Pass a sneak -1 check to get close enough to see what he's doing.
Sneak -1, and it's sneak 0.
Okay.
So I fell.
I assume that's a bit. Yeah. All right. All right. Next up, Trish. Where are you? Unnameable?
Yeah, unnameable.
A hideous monster appears. What do we got? We have a warlock.
Oh, hey, look, it's Richard Warlock.
And if you kill him, you get, guess what? 2 clues.
Mm-hmm. Wait, does that count as an encounter?
I believe it does. It says 2 clue tokens during an encounter.
I'm gonna kill this guy. On my next turn to pass my story immediately.
I've seen things specify that monsters don't count, and this does not specify that, so I'm assuming that that's perfectly viable. You're gonna wring some information out of this warlock. You're like, I gotta know if I'm working for the government. You run to a haunted house and start choking out a warlock. Tell me, damn you.
Turns out I'm working.
Tell me where the cream for the coffee is.
Turns out all along that I was working for the warlock.
I'm your benefactor, idiot. All right, so you gonna take him on,
it's now
or are you gonna
free.
flee? I mean, I might as well ask.
I'm gonna. Doesn't that happen next turn, or does he fight me right now?
This is part of an encounter, so you do it immediately.
Yeah, I'll fight him.
All right, it's horror -1 check.
Will of 4. Success.
All right, he's got a combat -3 check and magical immunity. So your knife, you can use it, but it won't do anything.
But he has a gun.
45 automatic plus another 2 is combat -3.
6 dice is gonna be -3. Yeah, you're looking at 3 dice.
3
Not
dice.
great.
How many successes I need to kill him?
You'll need 2.
So this is gonna be kind of rough.
Maybe you'll get lucky.
No.
So, are you gonna accept failure? Are you going to throw clues? Are you gonna do the reroll? Oh, you don't have a reroll. Oh, you do. You do have the cigarettes. You have a lot of options, as always.
Oh, if you kill him, you'd be able to beat your story right away.
So, if I was to toss one clue, if I use the cigarette case afterwards, I would reroll 4
All
dice?
clues that you've had up to that point.
I'll toss one clue. I can't toss... Well, no, I can toss 2. Fails only if they're removed from the board. Okay.
Huh?
My fail condition involving clues being
a
removed
gate.
is only by gates.
Yeah.
Close. I'll actually toss this cigarette case now.
Now, okay.
Because if this works, I'll have enough clues to go seal a gate. It
It looks like it did. Holy shit. Well, hey.
I took a gamble, but it paid off.
All right. Well, let's get rid of this guy. He's out.
And you get
2
Was he
clues.
endless or a trophy?
Well, his specific thing, neither. His specific thing
okay.
is if you kill him, you get 2 clues instead.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right, get your clues.
So do you get a pass or no pass?
Yeah, that's my story done.
I can't believe
Alright.
they had me fooled for so long, but at least I'm free of them now. You can exhaust this card instead of spending the 1 stamina or sanity when using your Breaking the Limits ability.
Oh my god.
So essentially you get that extra stat buff. It says instead of spending 1 sanity. So it's essentially you get your ability for free.
I get one of the 3 uses of it for free every turn.
It's pretty much I can
It's
just
a
get rid of this
permanent
now.
stat buff.
Yeah. It's pretty much shit, I should have kept that card around for you. Let me just get rid of this and give you some dud card instead. Where the... Oh, right. Okay. I do have backups. There we go. Shit. Go in the... Dumb. I forgot. I can't drop stuff in if I'm currently searching them. Anyway, here's your thing. Use this. Just use the one from before. Just exhaust that. So essentially, you're just getting your ability for free every turn. The only time that's a weird contingency is if for some goofy reason there's an effect that prevents you from refreshing all of your cards without some expense or some other reason. Which exists, but they're rare. So keep that in mind. Anyway, is that all for the encounters? Because next up we got Mythos.
Mythos of the day.
Gate opens at Black Cave. Boink. There we go. The clue is going to go to Hibbs Roadhouse.
Somebody get to the Tibbs.
Did anybody add it yet? Okay, here we go. I'll just do it. It's fine. I usually do that. No worries. I just saw somebody took the clue. Out of that gate comes a Dimensional Shambler, which is also in Quake. It's one of the nastier enemies, so this thing moves to here.
Oh, great. Now I can't get there.
And we have a headline. Lodge members held for questioning. A Silver Lodge ritual lets 2 monsters loose in French Hill streets. That would be a crawling one, a ghost.
Ghosts never move, right? This yellow border?
That's right. Yellow means does not move. Alright, here's this. Do your upkeep stuff. I'll get you $1.
Okay, and let's see. I do have 4 speed. Put that on mine.
Do your slider stuff. Guess you could just leave yours bumped up 1 extra, Trish. And
Yeah.
for you, the simple thing is just decrease any and then increase others.
Oh, that Shambler's messing me up big time. I was able to get them clues like Shambler.
Do something about it.
Yeah, I need some trophies.
Bad news.
What?
Yeah?
That warlock required 3 successes as per Shub's ability. So for this to actually have worked, you had to continue spending clues to get that extra success. Why don't I just set this aside?
Also, because of research material that I had, I would have spent 1 more clue before I would have spent one more clue before using the cigarette case because I.
Okay. Okay. Well,
So-
let's just go forward with this, I guess.
Toss a
So,
clue.
Damn,
So
this is gonna change things greatly.
so Dungeon Master's mistake.
Yeah, it's easy to forget that the primary special ability. One success, okay.
I would not be capable of beating this. Basically, we're gonna have to undo so many things because
Wow,
I
I fucked up real bad.
I actually cannot beat a warlock.
How many do you have left now? 3? Or do these two that you pulled off the sheet?
And a research paper.
Okay, these are ones before that you would have gotten them from the warlock, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oops.
I would have had to have redone things in a really, really different order.
Now, if you just choose to fail the check and re-roll the dice, that's 1 stamina loss. So I don't remember how many dice you got at that point.
Okay, so
It's 3, I think, right?
Because the thing has extra health, but I want to succeed my goal, I wouldn't be trying to save clues for a gate.
Mm-hmm.
I would just blow more clues before blowing the cigarette case.
I would try to just take damage until you can maybe get 2 successes off your 3 dice, and then try blowing the clues. Remember, your reroll for the combat check is just at the cost of a stamina, and when he hits you, is 3 dice. Wow.
Okay, so
massive fuck up. My
dice.
fault, guys. Sorry. That's shoved for you. Alright, yeah, so for example, I just take
1
the damage and... How much do you have left, 2? Okay.
Tips just got goaded.
Alright, that's a great start.
There's 2 successes. This is when I would toss in as many as 2 clues. First clue fail.
You need to quit drinking the mead.
Well, actually, not as many as 2. Okay, there we go.
Oh, did you just spend 2? Okay, well then you get the 2 back.
Which is what I've already spent.
There we go. Now you should be at point.
Actually, no, I should have more clues than this, thinking about it, because I started with 2, grabbed 2 for moving on to the spot, spent 2, and then gained 2.
You spent more than 2. You spent like 2 before you started taking the damage and doing the reroll. I believe you're at the right amount now.
The problem, though, is that I spent some in the first fight, which we just had to retcon.
Yeah. Well,
I spent...
You wound up spending about the same amount overall before deciding to switch tactic to taking damage, and then at that point you spent 2 more. So that puts you... You should be at the right amount right now.
Okay. I wouldn't have done things in that order if I'd known.
Yeah, well, I mean, things worked out. You get your awesome special ability. Sorry about all the screw-ups, guys, but we should now be on track.
It just cost me an extra 2 clues and 2 stamina.
But all our merge conflicts are now resolved. Jenny, what are you doing? Where are you going? I would normally say consider rocking the world of this dimensional shambler, but with 2 toughness instead of 1, it's going to be a slightly different story.
Can I grab a clue? Oh, that's right, you can't. I want. You know, let's go. Let's go guns a-blazing.
All right.
You do have 8 dice against it.
I know.
All right, well, don't jump on it. We got to see what's on the backside. All right, doing it. Do a horror -2 check.
And that is.
Don't tell him. He should know. You should know.
Horror's -2, so that's. How was it lore?
What makes sense for horror?
Lore.
No, it doesn't. Lore is your understanding of mythos.
I fell.
Okay, well, it's a sanity loss.
Okay.
All right, what weapons are you using?
My guns.
Guns. All right, so that's you said 8.
Before I said that, is it immune to magical or no?
No immunities. I didn't say anything. It's just -2.
It's not immune to anything, and it's
should I use holy water? Is that more dice? If I use holy water?
It is more dice. Yes.
Yeah, let's get rid of. Let's use.
You
tap
have,
holy.
Yeah, 8 dice with holy water. 6 dice with gun.
Yeah, let's use some holy. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Hey, I see that floating dice too.
Here, I'll just fucking duplicate them. There you go. There's 10. And take these 2 away. There's 8. You don't have to put it back in the bag. It's still useful. You know that.
So I get 6. 8?
8 because holy water. 6 if you were using gun.
Okay. Alright. What do I need to
He's got two toughness. You need two successes.
Will kill it.
Nice roll.
All right, there it is. I see at least 3, 4. Take him.
Take him. All right, thank you.
Okay, next up is Trish.
Okay. Go.
So a sanity loss is okay with me. I have.
Jonathan, do you plan on using the action? Never mind. I'll leave the movement thing open for you. Actually, no. I have to re-choose how I'm doing stuff now because I don't.
Shit
have
went
as many
bananas.
clues.
It's
Don't have as many clues
corrupt.
as I would have. 1, 2, science building.
And that leaves Ian to go.
Okay.
Jonathan uses yawn attack.
Jonathan.
Yeah, sorry.
You know, come on. Beth's trying to install her new card. And the cat's like super interested in the inside of her case because of course.
Does she have new cables for it?
Presumably yes, or else she wouldn't be doing it. I didn't see her get it, but I'm assuming she did get it. What? Okay then. Let's do encounters. Who's up first? Jenny. Jenny gets no encounter.
Actually, is this okay? No, it's not.
All right, Trish, you are at the university.
Yep.
The chemical brew bubbles on a nearby Bunsen burner. It smells delicious. Do you drink it?
Delish.
It smells delicious.
It might be. Who knows? It might be the serum that turns into a werewolf.
That was in a Milo Pony YouTube poop, by the way. The word delicious.
Okay.
Stupidly obscure, worthless information. Anyway, do you want to drink it?
No thanks.
Okay.
I get a feeling that would be luck, and that's like the one thing this character does not have much of.
Who's next? Ian.
Jonathan and Ian.
At the woods.
Yep.
You come across a cringing dog. Pass a speed -2 check to catch and calm him.
This one you get some money, I think, if you catch it.
Well, I have, I think, 1 die on that.
Yep.
That won't hurt to roll. One. One.
He bites you and dies.
Wait, he bites Jonathan and dies? Jonathan, what are you made of? Oh, you're actually, you're full bleach.
Okay, that's all encounters, isn't it? So we gotta do Mythos.
Yep, Mythos.
Mythos time.
Mythos of the day.
Great word, by the way. Okay, so gate opens at the unnameable.
I was just there looking.
Bonk.
No, not there.
But something new has occurred here. You'll notice that on the card, the gate location is in red. So hopefully you'll never have to deal with this at its full capacity, but a red gate opening indicates a gate burst. It operates exactly like a regular gate opening at all times unless there's a seal. If there's a seal, the seal is destroyed.
So, seals can get destroyed now.
Now they can get destroyed, yes. In addition, regardless of if a seal is destroyed, in addition to all the monsters that normally would have moved, all flying monsters move. So flying monsters are a little bit more active by this strange cosmic occurrence.
Oh dear God, the Wraith here is undead, physical, immune, nightmarish one, overwhelming one with 4 health.
Yeah, and he's going to the sky.
Don't
So
forget
he could be somebody's best friend.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, there's in-game talk.
Whoa, what happened?
I pushed C by accident.
Yeah, so Mr. Wonderboy has said in chat, I didn't tell you this, but your one concession is that if a gate does burst a seal off, the only good thing that happens, and I guess non-bad thing, is you don't add a Doom token for that. But it's very, very small concession. So let's see.
That's kind of a consolation prize.
Oh, that's what I meant. Consolation, not concession. I guess there's another thing that's a little abnormal, is that 2 clue tokens are placed down, I guess, is another consolation. So one occurs at the graveyard and one at the unvisited isle. So I'll put one at unvisited isle, another one in the graveyard. Thank you.
Oh, I'm tempted to go to the graveyard. Maybe the roadhouse might be more safer.
The headline is Superstitions Abound. first player, whoever first
Me?
player is right now,
I think it's salty now.
chooses one investigator to become blessed and another to
still you.
become cursed.
To me? Okay.
Yeah, because this is end of turn. It doesn't
Okay.
change till after.
Okay.
So you gotta bless one of us and curse one of us.
And us can include you.
Yes.
Okay.
One of us fails on 5s, one of us succeeds on 4s.
Let me take a look on how everybody's rolls. Okay, sorry to say this, but I bless the salty.
Okay.
I'm sure he's not
Curse
sorry to
yourself.
hear it. Curse yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, this is like the human centipede. You apologize before you drop a deuce. Okay. Oh, I cannot believe I said that. Beth got to hear
Hello,
it too.
Nico.
She was in earshot in the room. Hi, Nico. So yeah, there's your bless and your curse. Sorry, dogs.
Hey, I decided to do it because I don't want to curse nobody.
First player has been passed.
Understandable.
Now's the upkeep, so that's where you refresh your cards because you do not roll for your blessing and curse the first turn.
Since Salty's stats are weird, like
Yes.
utterly, he needs a blessing more than me.
Let me check what I want to do to see where I want to change my
The
stats.
4s are crits.
A lot of nasty shit's happening so far.
Are you going to the roadhouse or are you going to the graveyard?
I'm going to the roadhouse because it's safer. I
Okay.
think it was because the
Okay,
graveyard
Jonathan?
is known to have activity a lot.
I'm exhausting our movement point
Okay.
thing.
Ah.
To move 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to graveyard.
All right, Ian, where the hell are you going? Oh, did
Graveyard
you get your
Graveyard.
dollar, by the way?
No, give me my dollar.
Plump.
I just need to put
Um,
I need to put an ATM machine here.
An automated teller machine.
Wonder. Ooh.
What does minus X on this this
Read-
enemy mean?
Read the backside.
Roll a die, X equals the result of the die roll. So
Oh, okay.
anywhere between -1 on combat and -6 on combat.
Yeah, so pretty much
man.
5 or 6 always based on my
I
luck.
got a song stuck in my head now
Oh
too.
lord.
Hey Luke, if you Lou.
Oh, I'll do the roll for that since it's essentially not a player choice. So I'll at least contribute. That'll be my one contribution.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't want to go try to fight those. That's for sure.
No. No.
Nope.
Hmm. Let's.
So next upkeep, I can turn this curse off, right?
You have a
get
chance.
to. I also get a chance to lose my blessing.
But it's a 4.
What's it for?
If you
his
roll,
blessing.
but if I roll a 1, it
What do you
goes
mean
away,
his
just
blessing
like-
is a 4? That doesn't mean anything. All
If I
right.
roll a 1, it goes away. If you roll a 1, your curse goes away.
Alright.
Okay. Where are you going, Jenny?
Jenny. Okay. Roadhouse.
To the Tibbs.
Fair enough.
You should just make a fan port of this called Tibbs Roadhouse.
Yeah.
At some point.
All right, Trish,
gotta.
you are at the graveyard.
It's a graveyard shift.
It's a graveyard shift. It's a graveyard bash. Entering the stone crypt, you're surprised to find a beautiful fresco and some inspirational words on the wall. There's an almost magical piece within the chamber. Gain 2 sanity.
If only that was stamina.
If
Better,
almost
better than the sharp stick in the eye. So
Nice.
where is Ian? At the library?
Yep.
Imagine he goes in his wrestling garb. Abigail Foreman sets aside a book for you, but someone seems to have moved it. You are delayed while she searches for it.
Oh.
There we go. But you get the
Oh.
first tome in the unique item deck, so let's see. It's gonna take some time to dredge this up, but you'll get a little something. So let's see. Ain't it? That ain't it. And we don't get a third one because friggin' I froze for a second. There we go, the Kabbalah. You get the Kabbalah of Sabbath.
Yes, you get the is that the gain of skill one?
Yes, I think it is.
Oh.
So don't forget your books, guys. That's their movement phase. Alright, who's next?
Me?
Did everybody get their encounters or am I missing something?
I
Jenny.
moved. I haven't gotten. Yeah, I haven't.
You're at
gotten
the roadhouse, right?
Yep. I took the money one.
Shit. Let's get this out of here. Get in the way. Come on.
I'm gonna use the restroom right quick.
Okay. Well, at least listen to the scenario. Prohibition failed to influence the proprietor of Hibbs, who drink heavily while quizzing the locals about strange goings-on in Arkham. Make a will -1 check.
Is that for the money one?
You don't get to choose if it's the money one. It's just a random encounter.
So will.
Why is this sideways again?
Oh, because you told me to.
It's not supposed to be sideways anymore. It was only
it was.
beginning.
Okay, I'm gonna grab one more dice. Roll 1.
Oh, you didn't have to. I hope Jonathan's going to take a leak.
I think he is. I hope he is.
Fail.
You pass out.
Okay, nothing.
You're in the
bad.
street. What do you mean nothing bad?
Okay, now it's bad.
You got robbed. You either have to get rid of one of your items or all of your money.
One of my items?
Yeah.
I would actually kind of recommend losing. Does the spell count as an item?
Yes.
You might actually lose the spell.
Where is it?
Flashboard right here.
Okay.
Put it in the hand by accident.
I moved those back so they wouldn't be in the way, but then of course Kiba decides to put his character way back there where it interferes. Oh well. Can't be helped.
Character here.
It's always going to be in the way somewhere.
Yeah,
It just figures. It figures, don't it? Alright, that's it for encounters. So next up is Mythos.
Mythos of the day.
Gate opens to the woods. Is there a gate there already?
No.
Boink. Out of that, how many monsters are in town right now? 1, 2, 3. Fourth is in the sky, right? Just 4? Okay.
Yeah.
We have a skeleton.
What's an orange board?
Orange is, well, I'll tell you in a second. When I actually get the rest set up, see if the thing even needs to move. Okay, no, it does not. This thing moves. The hell was that? What was that noise?
Me terrified.
Wow.
It came closer to
Never do that again.
No, terrified me.
Okay.
Oh, damn it, I'm stuck in the graveyard now.
Again.
Yeah. Orange is going to be super, super irrelevant. But first, I like to leave you with the mystery. So clue appears at Independence Square. Oh, no, it doesn't. There's a gate there.
Yeah.
Dang. We have a heat wave in town as the environment card. So fight checks are -1, lore checks are +1. Fire vampires have an extra toughness if one of those happens to come out.
So somebody said in chat, it just means it can move
Well,
to river
yeah. So
docks or...
I'll tell you what that is. So orange is aquatic. This is really best suited aquatic movement. This is best suited for when there are effects in place that allow locations to have the aquatic effect. You might have noticed over here at the river docks and Unvisited Isle, there's this extra symbol in the center that marks them as aquatic locations. It really doesn't have that much of an effect. And Mr. Wonderboy, if you know the special secret with aquatic locations, keep it to yourself because these guys don't know yet. They don't know about the aquatic spaces. Keep that as a surprise. But anyway, what aquatic does is if there's an investigator in an aquatic space and an aquatic monster moves, and he too is in an aquatic space, he'll just go directly to you. So the only way aquatic on this board in its current state is going to mean anything is if this is in one of these two spots, Unvisited Isle or River Docks, and a player's in the other one, and it goes to move.
So the aquatic pretty much is the giant...
Why is aquatic? That's a good point. So I think it's based mostly on the art.
I think it's based maybe because of pirates... Maybe.
I don't know about that. That's pushing it. I think it's more interesting to think the thing will just emerge from the sea, kind of like It Follows. I think that's cool.
Oh, it's a reference to it's New World. That's a New World skeleton that don't have swim mechanic.
Okay. Anyway.
The game doesn't swim mechanics at all. Just walk out of the water.
Okay.
Here you go. I don't know what that means. Take your thing. I'm gonna give you your $1. Yeah. Roll for your curse and blessing.
Okay. Roll for my curse, so for roll 1.
6. Blessing's still there.
I'm assuming Kiba didn't get rid of his curse.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay. Alright, do your upkeep and let me know. Once you're ready, Ian is first to move.
Oh, where's my? You have my daughter?
I did.
Okay, there it is. All right.
Okay, upkeep stun for me.
Yep, upkeep's done for me.
I guess pick your guy up and put him back down, Jonathan, whenever you're ready.
That way you're no longer delayed.
Because you're first to move.
I know where I'm going.
All right. Jenny's next.
Jenny's going to the aisle.
How is she getting there? 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yep.
You got 3 movement?
I have 4.
Okay, then.
And I take the clue, and I activate her pat ability.
I'm sure you don't.
Why? 5,
That happens
right?
later.
Happens later?
He has the
Upkeep
research
phase.
papers for 5th.
Okay, so...
It says upkeep phase.
Upkeep phase?
All right, Trish, where are you
next turn
going?
You get to do it at the beginning. I'm going to try and remove the crawling.
Yeah,
Oh
please
boy,
go
good
not
luck
to
with
the
that.
tier level to 3. If the tier level goes to 3, we're screwed.
All right. First do a horror -3 check.
Ooh. X to count. X amount.
2 dice.
Still, oh no, a skeleton can encounter me if I really want to.
It's 3 sanity loss if you fail.
Yeah.
You know it.
All right. Now make a combat -X check, and I'm going to roll a die for your X. It is 1.
Mhm.
All right, great. So do a combat -1 physical resistance check.
Remember, you got blessing.
So what kind of?
Forge-
Oh yeah, blessing will help.
Forge are crits, so.
4s are successes.
4s are not crits.
Crits would be
There's
shotgun.
no crit. All right, well I see at least 2 successes. You're
insanely
fine.
bad.
Take them. Take the damn thing.
Yeah, I got 5 successes.
God, I hate those. I hate them.
What?
And you had a...
The X? You mean the X monsters? X going to give it to you?
I think X just received it finally.
He received my load of dice.
Don't ever say he received my load when you're talking about DMX ever again. Okay, so
I don't.
that's it. We've all moved. So you're at the library, Ian.
Yeah.
You find an unusual book that radiates evil at the touch. You begin to read and are drawn into it. Pass a lore -2 check.
Oh no, it was the Page Master.
Everything okay?
Lore -2 check, Jonathan?
Oh, that was for me?
Yeah, you're in the library.
Oh. Wait, I thought I couldn't have one after being delayed.
You just can't move.
Oh, okay, you said
You
minus...
can't move, but stuff can still happen around you.
Minus what?
2.
Okay, I get a singular die.
What do you think?
It's a 3, so...
You
Well,
wanna
it's
use
not
the clues,
obvious
though?
because you can use clues to curtail your. I don't know if you have any. You just accept
I'll
this
have to-
failure.
Oh. Actually, I can use the Lucky Rabbit's Foot to get a +1.
It says after. No, you can't because it's not a luck
That's
check.
luck. This is lore.
Oh, you're right, yeah. No, never mind.
You have superb luck between the put an ally and actually having good luck on the character.
Yeah, I'll use
Or
a
if it's
clue
lore.
token. No. Not gonna use the last one.
All right, I'll get rid of the clue token if you don't need it anymore. Well, if you've used it and you haven't put it out. All right, what do we got? The book consumes you, mind and soul. Lose 2 sanity and 2 stamina.
Oh no, you're near dead. But Duke you can always discard Duke if you need to.
Well, I still have half my sanity.
Well, you'd have to do that
Yeah.
after suffering the problem first.
Also,
You have
if
to,
you
you have to
discard,
essentially complete. Encounters are essentially atomic. Sorry, I tripped there. So are we good? Jenny next.
Yep, I'm good. I'm ready.
Where are you? Unvisited Isle?
Yep.
The fog fills your lungs, trying to change you. Pass a will -1 check to resist, or gain a corruption card.
You really need to lower your fight and raise your will.
So roll 1 die.
And only succeed on a 6.
Let me get more. Let me set this down for a second. I'm not rolling it, okay?
I got it.
I need to get more weight out, okay.
You get what?
So you wanted to get some out of the way, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
1.
Oh dear. I assume you're not spending clues.
No. Let's get corrupted.
Your corruption is called Speak to Your Friend. So the way that this thing works is if monsters move on the symbol shown on the color shown, so that means triangles towards black, during monster movement phase, this card will trigger. The trigger effect is choose an investigator. That investigator may take a cult membership. If he refuses, you instead remove the top card of the corruption deck. So you get to convince somebody, including yourself, apparently. So here you go. Speak to your friend. So that's a way to get cult memberships, which, as you'll recall, is great for your personal story.
I'm not on triangle, but...
Or, I'm sorry, great for Jonathan's personal story.
Yeah, I'm not on triangle. I'm on...
What do you mean I'm not on triangle? What does that mean?
I'm on diamond.
How can you be on triangle?
There is no triangle to be on. It's when the...
I just said, when the triangle monster movement occurs on black, this triggers.
Okay.
Bear in mind, there is an investigator here who would benefit from getting cult encounters, and so therefore having a membership. So be wise about your choice if it comes up.
Okay, so Jonathan, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not on triangle.
He actually wants it.
I'm high on triangle. Who's next? Trish in the streets. Done. Is that all the encounters?
Yeah, Mythos.
Mythos time.
Mythos of the day.
We also forgot about this weird effect, the heat wave.
Even if he removed one of my successes, I would have still killed the thing twice.
You know what, Jonathan?
Over.
You could chuck another die, because you're supposed to get +1 to your lore checks, and I bet we forgot all about that.
No.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, you see, these are hard to remember. The monster toughness thing was my stupid problem. All right, we have gate opens at Unvisited Isle.
Oh, great.
I'll just immediately suck him in.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
You're drawn
I can seal it,
into the plateau.
or I can seal it, or I can actually do my thing if I can pass.
You once you get out of it.
So
do we seriously have 6 gates open right now?
We shouldn't.
What?
Yeah, Terror just went up for some reason.
I see.
What do you mean Terror went up?
I mean, you're Doom.
Yeah, okay, so
Oh, I added a Doom token one of the times, but forgot to actually say I did, so you probably added
Oh, yeah, that would make sense. There we go. I was going to say, because the Ancient One awakens at 7 open gates simultaneously, so I didn't realize I thought we were just like, how the hell did we get to 1 gate left?
So, do you think
how many monsters in town? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we still get another monster.
So, I gotta ask this. Do you think I should seal the portal, or should I do my deed?
We have a goat spawn. Well, I'm not answering that question. I'm just going to go forward as though nobody said anything to finish the Mythos phase.
I really don't know.
Blue appears at the science building. Oink. Let's see. Crescents and crosses move. So this thing moves. This thing moves. And unfortunately, you're going to have a visitor.
I'm not having the worst thing on the portal.
The worst thing.
What are you talking about, Kiva? I wasn't talking to you.
The worst thing on the board.
And what's Raythew?
I can't believe you just said that. Anyway, curfew enforced. Any investigator who ends his movement in the streets must pass a will +0 check or be arrested and taken to the police station.
Wait, does the triangles move? So I do...
No, not triangles.
No, I'll tell you. I'll know when there's a black triangle. Believe me, I'm paying attention. Okay. Pass first player. Do your upkeep stuff. Roll for your blessing, roll for your curse. I'll give you $1.
Okay, and I think I should get my will up. Okay, roll for my curse. Get a 1.
I'm still blessed. He's still cursed.
6. Yep.
Well.
Exceed with curses. No. I curse myself because I don't want you to be cursed, or I don't want nobody to be cursed.
But you never curse, Kiva.
Well, today I did curse myself.
This is what happens. God frowns at you when you curse. Alright, do your upkeep stuff, and then Jenny will be first to move.
Yeah, I decided to make my will higher.
Only by the one notch, right?
Yep.
Because you get the one focus.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess Trish technically nominally has a focus, although it's rarely ever going to be used for anything.
All right. So I'm in the dimension. So anything happens?
Well, is everybody done?
I'm
no,
done
could be.
Yeah.
Okay. More.
Okay.
Catch is this
Jenny's
$5 into a $5 bill?
Do it yourself. $5. What do you mean? Oh, I see. Trish, you get to move.
I would like to try and sneak past.
That was meaner than I wanted it to be. I mean, you can totally do it yourself. I get to run other stuff. Go right ahead. Hey, Trish. Gonna fight the race?
I want to sneak away from the race.
Good idea.
God,
so
no.
Evade plus 0 check.
I got evade up to 6. Sneak up to 6. Success.
Oh. Okay, get the hell out of there.
And I get to then use movement yet?
That's not my decision to make. That's anyone else.
I don't remember how sneaking away from a monster works.
Well, you just get your movement. As long as you haven't entered combat, you could just move freely.
Actually, yeah.
So you go into the portal?
Yep. I'm going to try and seal it, although I might have to go to the hospital or the insane asylum in the end.
Hey,
right, Ian, where are you going?
I'm gonna go to the science building, take
Alright.
the clue, and also try to.
Hey, I don't want to curse the
Use
wrestler
my
because he has
Oh.
trauma already.
Okay, cool.
The boarding school.
Okay.
Can't
no, I
read.
don't
Ha
use
ha
it.
ha. Alright, who's
This
next?
is no detriment for failing.
Encounters. Would I guess be Trish. You go into City of the Great Race. Bonk. And then Ian's at the science building.
Arrested at the science building.
You discover a mutilated corpse, the victim of some creature that seems to have escaped. Loses sanity. Oof. Lose the sanity.
Oh, it's the dog from Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, oh wow. You discover the dog from Full Metal Alchemist. Thanks a lot, Keith, for putting that idea in everybody's heads. And here's the thing that caused the murders.
Oh,
an elder thing.
boy.
You remember your best friend from Scenario 1?
Nice, the homunculus.
He cost me a Tommy gun. I hate him.
Yeah.
Hey, but you can. He ate your Tommy gun.
All right, otherworld encounters. So, Jenny, you are at the Plateau of Leng.
Do I mean Forrest Gump? Forrest Gump?
I don't know what that means. Pass a luck -2 check to find some useful things among the bones.
So luck -2. That is 1.
And it only succeeds on a 6. Hopefully there's no detriment for failure or you roll a 6.
Well, you find only bones.
Okay.
Next up is, what do we got here? Trish in the City of the Great Race. The buzzing language of your captors begins to make sense to you. Gain 2 clue tokens.
Okay.
There you go. Oh, alright. Just take those. Then you must pass a luck -1 check to avoid hearing about the origins of mankind and losing 2 sanity.
Fail.
Oh.
I'm down to 1 sanity.
Oh. Is that it? Mythos time?
Yeah.
We have a gate opens at the graveyard. Alright, we now have an official problem, guys. There are too many gates open. If you get one more, the ancient one just awakens.
I was surprised that I think this game might end faster than the Showman.
It's just been speed running gate every single turn on a new spot.
That's just weird luck.
And the Showman was actually much more easier.
So this goes back to the sky.
It could still hit like Witch House, Silver Twilight Lodge, Historical Society, Roadhouse.
I'm surprised it hasn't hit the what is it?
Hit the drink. Hit the bottle. Let's see now. Clue appears at Unvisited Isle. There's a gate there, unfortunately. We have now an evil fog descends on Arkham. Will checks in town are -1 penalty. Sneak checks in town are a +1 bonus, and flying monsters no longer move.
So it won't get affected in the dimension. Okay.
Yeah, not in the other world, but that means that this guy can't see you and won't swoop down on you until the fog's gone. If that helps.
Nice.
I think that's all the movement. So, pass first player.
Yeah, it's me.
There you go.
Oh.
Here's your dollar. Roll for your blessing or roll for your curse.
That's very sweet.
Still blessed.
Still cursed.
Thanks,
I keep rolling. I keep rolling 6s.
That was a cool headline, though.
I also keep rolling 6s.
Me too. Just keep that up, and you'll be in good shape. Wow. Yeah, I saw that coming. Is that gonna fit? Couldn't you not fit the other one in there, like the ones that we already own? Because I thought they were too big.
I was able.
Does she have the card in there?
Yeah, she just showed me that it's like twice the size of the last one.
Let's make sure she installs clean drivers. Because for the graphic card.
I trust her to know how to do the software for it.
They've already managed.
All right. I guess Trish is first to move once everything's squared away. Signifier that you're done by, I guess, advancing yourself in the other world.
So,
Ian, where are you going?
I'm gonna. I can't sneak very well.
I can't hear you very good.
Okay, well, I'm
Chances
probably
are,
gonna...
if you encountered the thing, you would instantly just lose all of your sanity.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to stay on the science building, I think. And
I see.
I'm gonna activate self-destruct.
I
Remember
will
to-
use movement to read the thing, though.
Oh yeah, read your book again. Spend some time mucking around with that book they took forever to get to you. Hey!
Oh, hey.
Yeah, that is. So, it gets you a skill, right?
I think that's what it said.
Let's get rid of this.
Vala is a skill.
I don't think you lose sanity either, which is great. Alright, you
Yeah,
get
I'm
luck.
gonna- Oh, okay.
Plonk. Next up, final movement. It's going to be Jenny. Advances. Boink.
Okay.
Alright, you are at
Jenny.
the library, Ian.
That's the science building.
Yeah.
Sorry, science building. As you enter the Department of Alchemy, a professor looks up in horror. He grabs an ancient artifact from a locked drawer in his desk and holds it up before your face, chanting and making symbolic motions with the item. Discard your curse. Oh, no, wait.
Mine?
You don't have the curse.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, different thing happens. You are now blessed.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Nice, Jonathan.
Free
Ian.
blessing. Nice.
What happens if somebody's cursed and blessed?
You can't be.
They
They cancel each
cancel.
other.
So if I cursed him, I should have cursed Jonathan.
Well, hindsight, of course. There's no possible way to predict that. All right, next up is what? Only other worlds?
Yep.
Trish. You're at City of Great Race, I guess, still.
Don't hit my stamina, don't hit my sanity either.
The odd plant has you in its clutches. Pass a fight -1 check to break free.
Okay. Fight is when it's -1. Because it's fight, not combat. Success.
Want to take a wild guess what happens if you fail?
I would lose stamina and maybe sanity.
1 each.
That would drive me insane.
Yeah, you'd be in a little bit of dookie, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It would digest you partially. Is that it? We have to do Jenny's at the wherever Plateau Lang. The villagers offer you a little sustenance. Gain a stamina.
Okay. Actual increase or?
Nah, it'd be heal 1.
I don't know what you're doing, but it's wrong, so don't do that.
Gaining stamina?
Yeah.
Okay.
All you had to do is gain a stamina. Also, why are these off your sheet?
Oh. Okay, actually gain stamina? Okay, I lose nothing. Okay, I gain nothing. Okay.
Correct. Okay, Mythos
At least
time.
nothing bad happened to you.
At least nothing
no
bad
gate
happened to
in your
you.
Place.
Gate opens at Historical Society. Is that it?
Okay.
Is that the
Yeah,
end of the
that's it.
game already?
Yeah, that's the end of the game.
Are you shitting
Yeah.
me?
So
Hey,
looks like
open- a new gate
Has
every
game over.
single turn, all 7 turns in a row.
Well, now.
Tibbs. So the game that you said you thought was the shortest was actually the most profitable, and this game is the shortest we ever encountered in this game.
Misremembering ever so slightly, but I guess we're now prepping for Final Combat.
You prep chapter 4 because you think we'll fail chapter 3 faster.
Well, let's see. Jonathan's instantly devoured because he has no trophies.
That's a big problem.
He's out of the game.
Okay.
I have, and then me and Kiba each have 1 trophy.
I made the boss music, Tibbs.
I'm working on it.
I am already horrifically damaged and as close to being insane as possible without being insane yet, so I'm basically fucked.
Well, with an attitude like that, yeah, young man.
I don't know if there's an attitude that makes it possible. I don't think there is.
Well, I guess the devouration may be quite brief.
I'll try to fight it with Kiba, as long as I can.
You should always do it just in case. You never know what crazy twists and turns may occur. So anyway, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus no additionals because you have no seals down.
Nope.
Same with the green. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Actually, I have one question.
Mm-hmm.
Is its health equal to the number of Doom tokens on it currently?
No.
Is it equal to the maximum it can have?
It always fills up.
Fuck.
Always fills up.
Oh, it's always 12.
I was hoping that it having rushed itself an effect would actually have weakened it significantly.
Well, so Jonathan failing his personal story occurs with him being devoured at the same time, so we could just opt not to check the fail condition on the event that it's going to actually make things worse.
And my thought could just never happen.
But let me know if you'd rather check that before you go down.
Wait, did we hit Terra Free? No, we haven't hit Terra Free.
We haven't even hit Terra 1.
Yeah, so I'm not failed. No,
well, my character gets devoured regardless, and
yeah,
I don't know.
That just. I mean, it is at least a nice thing that I get to come in with a ton of clues that I can burn fighting this thing and blessing.
Your choice.
I guess just devour my character.
Okay.
Yes, we can't meet up each other, so.
Well, it's not like I would have anything to give other than the rabbit's foot.
I don't think we would need luck. Jonathan has horrible luck with being instantly devoured every time there's a final fight.
I mean,
well, there's only the 2, if that helps.
Don't forget, last time he got devoured, he gave the guy. Don't forget, last time he was devoured, he gave the person heartburn.
Yeah, but that's still half the times we've played the game. It's hit final fight, and he's been instantly devoured both of those times.
They like his bread body.
What a weird thing to say.
He's made of bread.
Okay, well, I guess this is the first upkeep, so...
I get $1.
I guess
you do get $1, yeah.
Adjust your shit. You'll be using sneak to defend yourself and fight, of course, to attack. This thing also has physical immunity. So among whatever weapons that you're dealing with, maybe try to distribute yourself out in a way that you can actually do damage.
I have an enchanted knife.
That's the only weapon that we've got. In fact, you might want to pile everything on the guy who's blessed. Which, by the way, roll for your blessing, roll for your curse.
Please don't go away right now, bless.
Let me zoom out. Let me sit this down and zoom out.
Okay, got a 6 again. Still blessed. If you could get a 1 right now, this would actually be the ideal time.
Guess not.
I think him and me have both rolled 6 4 times in a row.
I hope your sneak and your fight are both ideal. Let me know when you're ready to go.
My sneak and fight are on the same track, actually.
Oh, well then, okay.
Maxing one maxes the other.
Let me know when we're ready to engage.
Yep, I'm combat optimized.
Okay. Let's do it. You sound unsure.
Because I can't move everything over. I only have 1 knot.
What do you mean everything over?
1 foot.
Up your sneak. Up your sneak. That's what'll get you. If you fail a sneak check, that's how you die.
Okay. Strange debris was everywhere. 2 worlds being torn apart. For the rest of the battle, every 6 that you roll during a combat check, not including any bonuses or penalties to the die, that doesn't mean anything. Every 6 that you roll during a combat check counts as an additional success. For every 1 you roll during a combat check, the successes are reduced by 1. So it increases the variance.
If we get good luck, it can be really good, but if we get bad luck... Okay. I knew in that one horrible instant the gods of man would not be coming to our aid this day. The effect for this round is Taint of Evil. All your die rolls, the numbers printed on them are reduced by 1. Oh, so literally Kiba is incapable of even doing damage.
Yep.
That's true.
For 2 reasons, I think, though. I think his fight's too low to actually hurt the thing through the negative.
True.
But even if that wasn't the case, he literally can't do damage.
I guess do your combat check. So Trish, you're the only one who can roll anything, but you roll as though you're not blessed. I guess.
It's a -5 to fight it, right?
Yes, -5.
Okay, I'm gonna have 2 dice.
Really?
Yeah.
The enchanted knife gives you 3, though.
Yeah.
Am I
but
misreading something? Oh, your fight is 4, not 5. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not a high fight character, and I've never got a spell to help with fighting.
Whoopsies.
This game went in pretty fast.
I hit it for
it's
1
90
damage.
minutes in the game, Tibbs. This is 90 minutes in.
Well, now. Okay.
Wait, no, 0, because that was a 1.
What do you mean?
Actually...
Oh, that's right. The 1 does reduce it.
The one cancels
reduces
the
it.
5.
Uh-huh. Welp.
Can't even hurt the thing.
So we get devoured.
We were naked and alone in the universe against the terrible force, and I screamed in the rage and injustice of it. Everybody makes a sneak +1 check, or else lose a monster trophy.
So, sneak +1 or die.
Well, Kiba, I believe, is incapable of passing, so he is devoured.
Isn't
Just for laws, just for laws.
Wait.
I can't do nothing.
Does the negative count for the sneak check as well?
Yep.
Everything this turn.
Oh, yeah, you die.
So you have to make a sneak +1. That's 7 dice.
I live because the 5, even getting reduced to a 4 with blessing is still a success.
Right, and the 1 penalty is only for combat.
Yep.
All right.
So
Oh, by the way, you can't spend any clues for any reason because you have 0 seals down. You're allowed at most 0 clues per player for skill checks.
Because 2 of us were in-gates to seal them, but because it speed ran so fast, we didn't get to.
Yep. All right, well...
80% destroy the world speedruns.
Yeah.
This is like the fastest death. I mean, tips were fakeable. We died the first chapter 3. Now we die faster here than chapter 3.
All right, do your upkeep. Roll for your blessing.
I'll keep everything else the same. The blessing roll is... I keep it.
You have the blessing? All right.
Yep.
You got your stats ready?
Yep. Any modifiers on this one?
Nothing special.
Tibbs,
in the distance, I could hear the bell tower of the South Church collapsing. I knew the end had arrived. What's your sanity and stamina at?
Low.
1 sanity, 2 stamina.
Oh. Okay, you're fine. However, the Ancient One's Doom tokens are reduced until only 9 remain. 11, 10, 9.
Oh, so you just lost 3 Doom tokens.
Yep. That's more than all the abilities you use together for Nyar. I should notice. Alright. We knew the plan was wild and reckless, but what else could we do? The battle was hopeless anyway. Dangerous plan. Each investigator that does not score at least 1 success on his combat check this round is devoured. So you have to land a hit or you die.
Yeah, I was gonna say stalling against them is a horrible idea, so I'm gonna just risk it because, yeah, stalling just gets you killed.
I can't tell whether you're even allowed to not make the check.
So the 6 is 2 successes and the 1 is -1, so I actually do get 1 success.
Yep, you got 1 success precisely.
So, if you roll a 5, it's success. If you roll a
So 4
Fives are best.
4 and 5 are success. 6 is 2 successes. 1 is -1 success.
Yeah, all right. I mean, this is getting a little bit
What?
complicated. Anyway, let's wrap this one up. I slumped back against a tree. The plan was in shambles, and I lost another comrade in the attempt. Hopeless. It was all hopeless. You must make a sneak -1 check, or else lose a monster trophy.
Wait. It skipped from sneak +1 to sneak -1.
Yeah.
There's
Oh no,
sneak
sorry.
+0?
Sneak +0. I put the token down to remember to do it next round.
Success.
That looks like a success. Okay. Do your upkeep. Roll for your blessing.
Keep it.
Alrighty.
Minecraft curse.
Any modifiers
To what?
Minecraft curse.
for the for me attacking it?
I haven't drawn the card yet.
Oh, okay, go ahead and roll, I guess.
With a crackle of energy, the creature shot forward to attack us before we were ready. But in truth, it could have taken a lifetime to attack, and we would never have been ready. Make a sneak -1 check, or lose a monster trophy.
So this is when I roll 5 dice. Success.
Okay.
The 4s are successful still.
In that
I
moment,
hope
I reached out and
blessings
twisted
help
with
you.
my mind, pulling the crackling energy from the air and channeling it through the spell I was casting. Energy surge. The sanity cost of all spells this round is 0.
I have no spells
Well.
because I never managed to get one.
I guess just
This
attack it
went
as
way
normal.
Too fast. 2
Two
successes.
hits. 2 hits.
I actually reduced its doom counter by 1.
Wouldn't this be amazing if you just did it?
I don't think I can. I don't have. If I could spin clues, I would actually think there's a chance.
Right, I know. There's probably no chance, but that's why you gotta check, just in case. Alright, do your upkeep, roll for your
Anyway.
blessing.
Blow every
I
clue
lose
in
the
an
blessing.
attack round, except that's not possible.
You lost
Oh,
it?
no.
Yep, I lost it. That was a
You
1.
rolled a friggin' 1 shit. Well,
Oof.
there goes that. Never before
Yes.
had I been so perfectly focused and clear. I took in the whole scene in horrific detail. Time stands still. For the rest of the game, you get a +1 to all skill checks that are not combat checks. The downside ability does not apply because it just it's irrelevant. So you essentially are getting a +1 to your anything that's not combat for the
+1
rest
to
of the battle.
Sneak. Okay, that effectively sets the it killing me back 1.
Effectively.
And then I attack it? No?
Not yet.
Not yet.
We braced ourselves. There was no telling what the creature would do next. The pulsing primal form floated towards us as light as a feather. Occasionally, I could just make out a hoof kicking from within the deadly chaos. You get to attack first. Do your combat
Okay.
check.
2 dice.
Uh-huh.
One success, 1 fail, so nothing.
Nothing. Well,
Because
poop.
those ones canceling out is completely screwed me.
Mm. Almost before
every
we
time-
knew it, we were surrounded and separated from each other. Unexpected loss. Each investigator loses a monster trophy.
Oh, I'm dead. That's
You're
it.
eliminated immediately.
Yep.
So Tibbs, add these 3 people to the list of the dead.
Well, I'll rely on you guys to remember.
No, just
Trish,
Tibbs.
Ian,
You don't have a
and
text
Jenny
document
died.
for us?
I haven't been putting one together. Like, I would have to
Mm-hmm.
make it right now other than add all those characters.
No, just
Oh, that was probably the fastest run we've had.
90
Yeah.
minutes.
Undoubtedly.
Wait, how long did you
90
say?
minutes. 90 minutes.
Well, according to the stream, yeah, we're at 93. You're right. It's an hour and a half. Just some poor luck and you got annihilated.
Oh, well.
Well, I mean, I didn't expect the game to go this way, but that's wasn't even anything to do with the scenario itself. It was just bad
Nope.
luck on the gates.
I actually don't think that we could have lost that any faster.
Maybe except there's a goofy hidden effect that you may not have seen yet.
Well, if we hadn't had monster trophies, I guess, then we could have all been just
I mean,
insta-killed when it
I
showed up.
cursed myself and was pretty much devoured instantly because I couldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jonathan,
Is that a-
Jonathan automatically died. Then
That-
you couldn't do
I
anything
mean-
and died.
No
Even
matter
if-
what, if I cursed you,
Even if you weren't cursed, you
Wait.
would literally not be able to damage
Tips.
the thing.
Mhm.
can I got a question to ask you. Can I curse somebody then bless them?
when
You
get
have to
first,
separate them.
you have to choose two separate people, not the same one for both.
You know what?
Let me take some things down. 3 characters, the scenario.
Yeah, the thing is, because you had I can't think. Because you had no magic weapons and no spells, even if you were not cursed, you would have never been able to harm the thing in the slightest.
Mm-hmm.
Your maximum combat value would still put you at -1 dice against it.
Mm-hmm.
So, literally, because this went so fast and we did not get a chance to get
I think
we got a single piece of equipment the entire game.
What
amongst
messed
all
us
three of
up
us.
was that portal landing on me. That what messed us up. That portal
No.
landing on me.
No, there's nothing wrong with
That
that.
was fine.
Do you
What
really
messed
think
us up
finding
was
your
the,
sister would have stopped hell from happening?
No, well, I think
What
what
messed us up
me
was the Historical Society portal opening while you and me were both 1 turn away from closing 2 portals.
Mm-hmm.
If it had just been a monster surge that upped terror, or even just filled the outskirts, we would have been okay.
Well, damn, guys. I don't know what to say. Like, I guess things went titties up.
Oh, Tibbs, don't forget. There's
Hyper
RNG.
fast. So, I mean, if you guys feel like you were cheated, and you're still interested in doing another scenario, let me know.
Yeah, I would like to play another one today because I don't.
Yeah,
I don't feel like.
I have to do something quick, but I'll be able to join in again. It will take me less than like 5
Yeah,
minutes.
I'm actually gonna go grab food because.
If
there's
you
some
guys are
food
interested,
ready,
let me know.
But
I don't want to do another immediately after this one, but I do want to do more.
Okay. By not immediately, do you mean not like without doing some other game in between, or like?
how long do you want to wait, or what do you want to do in between?
I don't know. How long?
Because
We might be able to finish up Ready Player One and get that out of the way.
Well, okay, but that's going to be a 2. Well, let me cut the stream. We can discuss it. We may or may not be back at some point.
Yeah, make sure you take a picture. Make sure you put Def on the board and take a picture of it.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm not doing that anymore. It doesn't really care.
I would personally like to play another one in a bit because this was like less than half of a game.
Not even then.
This was 7 turns. Well, no, 6 turns because it starts with a mythos happening. So the turn only got to end 6 times on us.
This end about faster than playing the game Magic the Gathering with somebody.
Well, that didn't work out very well, but
not at all.
And this really summarizes this whole shit show. Anyway, I may or may not be back with the lads. Take care, y'all. Thanks for stopping by.